Hi CVS and Survivor family, my name is Alec Burns. I am 22 years old. I live in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, and I work at an advertising firm as an account coordinator. And I get it, you might look at me and say, he looks just like every other white young guy that we put on this show. But I'd like to argue with you that I'm a little different than that. Obviously, I just graduated from college from Penn State University with a degree in public relations. I also just got married to my wonderful wife, Lauren, 6 months ago. Then we bought a house together, we joined the workforce, and we're just trying to figure out life. But there's one other thing that I'll get to in just a moment. Do you remember in grade school when they made you take those tests to figure out what type of learner you were? Well, every single time, without a doubt, I would score highest for auditory learning, which is so interesting because I have hearing loss in both of my ears. It's genetic in my family. It's called sensorineural mild to moderate hearing loss, and I've had it since kindergarten. And I could have seen this as a disability and just dealt with it. But I chose to not do that. I chose to take any challenge in front of me or any barrier and overcome that. So I tried musicals, I tried choirs, I tried sports of all sorts, and I was able to succeed just how I wanted to. And my hearing loss has really forced me to be careful of how I listen to things, be attentive. And it reminds me of a story in middle school, or a time in middle school, when I had to wear this thing called, well, obviously I had to wear hearing aids, but I had to give an FM system necklace to my teacher, and it would speak into a microphone and it would go straight to my hearing aids. And so, clever me, I thought it was a good idea to go out in the hall, take a long stroll, go to the bathroom, do my thing, go see friends, and every single time, without a doubt, I would hear everything going on in the classroom and everything the teacher was saying. So I didn't miss anything. That strategic hearing and listening and communication is something that I feel like I can bring into the game of Survivor. I remember my senior year of high school, I was on our varsity soccer team, and I did not play a second. I rode the bench. I was kind of like a water boy type, good vibes guy, and the end of the season rolled around, and at the end of the year banquet, I was voted Best Teammate Award by our coaches, staff, and teammates. And I remember feeling so rewarded in that moment and honored, just because that is something that I had been working for all season long. And that is something that I aspire to be in life too, a team player. Someone that can provide acts of service, whether that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, relationally. I've always tried to be that guy. I've been so honored and grateful to go to Guatemala and do mission trips with my church to build houses for those in need and to teach kids how to play soccer. I've been so grateful to have a non-traditional college experience where I didn't drink, party, or join a frat. Instead, I spent time with high school kids daily and mentored them throughout their high school experience. I even married someone whose love language is acts of service. And that's the whole reason why I would want to do Survivor too, so that I can come back and provide for my family, my future family, and those in need. Anything involving competition of any sorts, I am your guy. I am all for it. Sports, board games, Survivor, I'm all for it. I'm going to give my 110% every single time because I know I can win and do my best. And I grew up watching Survivor as a kid at my kitchen dinner table with my family, where we'd eat rice and beans, and I'd argue with my siblings about who I thought should get voted out or who should win the challenges. I've had that drive and competitiveness about Survivor since I was a little boy, and I know that can continue into today. So with the things I've shared to you today about being a provider around camp, with being competitive, being an active listener and careful communication, I know I can go on to possibly win Survivor. So thank you for listening, and I'm excited to possibly hear back from you guys.